Hey, this is Peter and welcome to another Take a Break with Valley CAD. In today's video, what we're going to work through is this feature called a composite curve. And what this does is it combines more than two sketches into one sketch for you. And so go get your favorite cup of coffee or tea, and I'll see you in SOLIDWORKS in just a click. Hey there, welcome to SOLIDWORKS. So you might have a scenario where you needed to make two separate sketches, and with these two separate sketches you need to now come in and show this as a fillet transitioning from this angled line coming down to this horizontal line. Now when you're working with filleting, you're not able to do that between two separate sketches. And you can see that in my design tree here actually. So what we need to do next is this thing called a composite curve. And what that does is it merges more than two separate sketches into one. Okay, so here we have our two sketches. And through here, what we need to do is go up to our features tab. From our features tab, what we do is we come up over here to where it says curves. Clicking on that, you'll see the term called composite curve. From here, all you have to do is click on your two or more sketches. That's it. And so I'll simply click on that horizontal line, which is part of sketch number 1, and then click on this angled line that's part of sketch number 2. And I made sketch number 2 on my right plane, by the way, and I made sketch number 1 on my front plane. Okay, so now that we did that, we could see that SOLIDWORKS came in and it made this blue looking entity that's coming across here. Yeah, so we just came in and we made kind of a complex geometry from two simple 2D sketches. So what we're gonna do from here is come up to our sketch command, and from sketch, we could click on this drop down and click on 3D sketch there. From here, I can simply click on that one entity, right? That one guy, and say convert entities on it. Now I'll take all the geometry that was used to make that composite curve, and I just made it into a 3D sketch. Now, this is a great concept, and you could do this combination with doing projected curve and so forth, but if you're having a hard time making 3D sketches, this is a really powerful tool to use for that. And so now that we have a 3D sketch that I really didn't get lost in transition of trying to make, I could easily come in here, activate my sketch fillet command. With that selected, come in and specify the point that I need the radius added to, and simply say okay to that. So now as we look at my 3D sketch, you can see that I got a nice transition that's going along this horizontal line and it's transitioning up to that angled sketch that I had. And so sometimes you might have this if you are working with another drawing file that was provided to you and you're like, oh, I don't see geometry used to figure out this angle of attack or anything, but I do see this one side view. And by the way, I want to do a shout out to one of our SOLIDWORKS customers at Total Concepts. Thank you, Dan, for sending us the drawing file to show this as an example for a composite curve. So really appreciate that. And also, if you have an idea for a future Take a Break video, please send that up to us. We love being able to show videos on how we might go at a game plan of attack to design something or draw something up in a software. Cool. So now we got this part made into a 3D sketch. We could simply say okay to this. And then from here, what we could do is come up to our features. I could do swept boss base on there, and we could say let's do a circular profile. And with that circular profile, we could say, hey, let's make this so it's a 2-inch diameter on it. Not 2 feet, sorry about that, but 2-inch diameter. And we just simply click on that one 3D sketch. And then from there, we can see our nice swept feature from that. Pretty awesome. And if you remember from one of our previous Take a Break videos, you know, I'll get scenarios where a client, for when we do design, where they go, wait, what are these little black rings that are on the geometry? Are these like pipes getting welded to each other? If you have that sort of scenario, don't worry, we got a solution for that. If you come up here and you click on 3D sketch, we'll say edit that. There's a feature called a fit spline. And what Fit Spline will do is it will convert your multiple entities into one. So from here, we can say, hey, let's make so we want to turn off close spline, and we'll just simply come through and start clicking on each entity. And we want to click in order as we go through this. And then from there, simply right click to say okay to that. So you might still see some points on there. That's because what we did was we did not delete the existing geometry. Then, as you saw as I got out of that sketch, you can now see my bent tubing here, and it looks good, right? We don't see any of those weird rings on it or anything like that. So that's coming in and introducing you to the composite curve. I know this was a shorter video. Hopefully you enjoyed your cup of coffee or tea. Now, if you are enjoying these take a break videos, as I was mentioning earlier, send us some emails or comments of like what you'd like to see in a future take a break video. But also, please click that thumbs up button. Also click subscribe so you get notified for our future take a break videos. Awesome. Well, have a great rest of the day and make sure you learn something new.